And apparently we have a horde already. Hello and welcome. I'm the Sleepy Survivalist, and this is day 1 of our new series in Vane. Let's begin. We find ourselves in Redford, bottom left of the map. And this wouldn't be The Walking Dead without our favorite character. So we're starting with the sheriff outfit. We have his revolver and a couple other items. Let's start by looting this house that we spawned in. See if we can get anything good out of here. Oh nice, we get a fishing rod right off the rip. It looks like we already got a screwdriver and a pair of scissors and some food. It's a really good pile of junk there. Watering can, fan blade. A pan? Okay, this is turning out to be pretty good. Oh, here we go. Pair of pliers and a school backpack. So now we get an extra 50 pounds. Pair of heavy pliers. Already we have a pair of heavy pliers, a cutting tool, regular pliers, and a screwdriver. We're doing great on tools. And yeah, pretty good garage start. Let's sneak and see if we can loot this without alerting too many zombies. Any meds in the bathroom? Nope. Some cannabis, cigarette, and a comic book to de-stress a little bit. And we got our first seeds. We're getting a ton of scissors. Anything in the kitchen? We got to come out here with a little bit of food so we can be okay on the road. So yeah, I guess this is a perfect time to kind of explain what I hope to accomplish in this series. Basically what I want to do is, to start, we're going to be living on the road a little bit. We're going to try to find ourselves a pretty good vehicle like an RV or a box truck. We're going to live out of that for a while. And then the first major base location that I want to go to is the farm. So essentially we're going to try to follow the Walking Dead show and build bases at all of the iconic locations. So that includes like the farm, the prison, Alexandria, and then maybe we can mess around with like Sanctuary and some of the other smaller ones like Hilltop. We'll see where it goes, but that's the main idea here. I think it would be cool to create a base in every major location, live there for a while until we get run out by like a horde or maybe we lose resources, because in this one, containers don't respawn and items don't respawn in the world. So we're gonna eventually be forced to move out. But yeah, that seems like everything in the first house. We're gonna have to go to another house after we check the shed. Sheds usually have pretty good stuff. And another thing, the zombies are set to 100% walkers, just like the show. Another pan, we'll take that. And then look, we got some tools here. We got a claw hammer and a heavy cutting tool. That's like all the major first tools. That's pretty lucky. For some reason, there's a fiberglass paddle in here. We're gonna add that for sure. It's much better than the crowbar because you can hit from farther away. Alright, I think that's it in the shed. Anything in this farm? No, they're not ready to be harvested. But yeah, like I said, they're gonna walk. So they're not too dangerous, but they can bunch up. And then also the fact that it's 3x zombies. So it's still going to be pretty scary. We're going to manage though. Let's go to this next house. Actually, this house is pretty sick. It has a little garage, greenhouse, shed, some farming here. This is low-key a nice base. And our battery's dead on the phone. Alright, hang on. Let's replace the battery real quick. Raid this kitchen. Ideally, I want to come out with a ton of canned goods and maybe some containers to store liquids and whatnot. But yeah, these canned goods are our best bet at the moment because we're starting in summer and most of the time the food is already going to be rotten. Thermometer, we can tell our temperature now. Make sure we're not overheating. Let's go check the side room here. A lighter, that's really good. And look at this. This is what I wanted right here. Insulated flasks. Those will be useful in the winter as well. Oh, gym bag. This is an upgrade for our backpack. Now we can hold 75 extra weight here. And we got some corn seeds. Those are really good early farming seeds. Alright, let's head on to the next house. Or maybe we check out these sheds over here. What do we got in here? A jerry can. Okay, it's a full jerry can of gas. We're gonna be over encumbered, but I think it's worth it to have that gas on us. Let's go ahead and apply our stat points here. And for agility, let's get 30% less tired while sprinting, because we're gonna be running a lot in this series. Lock picking. The only unique one is this one. So we'll set off less door alarms. That's pretty good. And then sneaking. I think dead approach is the best bet. Zombie alert distance decreased by 50%. Oh, look at this. We already have a wooden axe. That is huge, actually. Hold on. I gotta get away from these zombies and equip that because now we have access to wood. That's a really good find early. Look at this. And I want to loot the rest of this, but we're encumbered and the zombies are on their way, so maybe we forego that for now. I think what we need to do is find ourselves a vehicle before it gets too dark, and we also need some space to store our items. That might be our best bet. Let's go find a vehicle. You can't just be out here without a vehicle on the road. At the church, it looks like we have a bus. Is there anything better? There's a little pickup truck over there. Let's see if the keys are in the bus. Alright, there's no keys in the bus. This little van might be nice for a starter vehicle. We'll check the van and then we'll check the truck. No key. Okay, there's no key in here, but I believe if we remove the lock, go to your inventory, you go to the lock, and then you change it. It puts it back on, and then you can get the key. So now we just insert it and we have the car. Alright, we own our first truck. We can now store some things in the trunk there. And let's figure out where we want to go for the night, because night is falling pretty quickly. Maybe we head to the west here and see what we have. I think it's just more housing, but you never know. Yeah, so it turned out to be more housing, but I came down this way because for one, I saw that military zombie, so we're gonna try to get a combat pack. And then secondly, this is kind of like off the road a little bit, so we're gonna loot that house and then we'll stay there for the night. Dead. Let's see. Oh, that's a really good combat pack. And we need to take the rest of this, but let's put some stuff in the truck. Got a zombie pulling up on me. Grab the rest of these items. And then let's go inside. Don't want to cause too much noise because then the zombies are going to surround the house. And that's what we don't want. Okay, looks like a little one-bedroom house. This zombie is still coming. Let's try to take him out so he doesn't bother us. Oh my gosh, this paddle is so nice. Do we have power? We don't have power. Okay, maybe the substation is off because the power wasn't supposed to go off for a week. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Let's raid the kitchen. Oh yeah, wet cat food. That's the stuff right there. A sauce pot, and I'll dismantle this for some scrap. Fridge, let's see. Nothing. Seems to be about it in the kitchen. Oh, we got a flare gun. Okay, that's cool. Canned peas, and then I'll take the battery. I always take the batteries out of clocks, because you can never have too many batteries for your cell phone. A motorcycle helmet. That's a piece of armor. That's nice. Oh, latex gloves. This is really good. If we have to hotwire something, now our hands are protected. Let's wear those. And then I'm going to lock some of these items so I don't accidentally get rid of them. And let's put on the military boots instead of the sneakers. And I would have the sheriff stuff on, but our player is pretty hot and we don't want to overheat. I hear a zombie outside. Hopefully he doesn't see us. And let's just get some sleep. All right, we got some sleep. And it is daytime. Our character is thirsty. Unfortunately, it seems like the water is off as well. I thought that we would have a little bit more time. Apparently not. Let's eat some food, because we have quite a bit of canned items. And I could save them and cook them, but we don't have a means of that right now. I guess I can eat this because you can't cook wet cat food, I don't think. Alright, our hunger is pretty good. Now we have to worry about our thirst. We are still in the middle of Redford. I'm not sure if there's any fluid barrels around here. Maybe at the church. We could swing back by the church. But I think what I should do before I leave here is grab some appliances from here. We should just take the stove with us. What good is it here if we can just throw it in the back of the truck and eventually take it to wherever we need, right? So yeah, now we have a stove wherever we go. We just have to figure out how to get a gas generator or maybe a solar panel. I'm not sure if there's any solar panels in Redford. And then we're also going to take this sink. We hook this up to a water source. We'll have a way to clean ourselves and then we can drink straight from it, depending on if the water is good or not. But I think taking a sink is a pretty smart idea as well. Alright, let's continue on down the road. The churches usually have some pretty good stuff, because I think when the zombie apocalypse hits, a lot of people go to churches. So it could be a pretty good location for like rations and water and stuff. So let's see. We also have a garage right there. That might be nice. Oh, that's the fire department, isn't it? Ooh, we're gonna have to come back for that. Alright, looks like there's some zombies in here. We might be up for a fight. Hopefully not too many. Again, I'm so glad we got this paddle. It's coming in handy. Okay, so they didn't use this church for safety, I guess. So that kind of sucks. Could be something here though, let's see. Damn, I got hit. That was on me. That was bad. Anything wrong with us? No, we're good. Yeah, unfortunately nothing is in this church, so this was kind of a waste of time. Maybe the fire department is our next best bet. Don't let us down, Redford Fire Department. Zombie stuck in the bathroom. We got scratched. That was a bad decision. Should heal on its own, but I'm not gonna take that risk. I don't have anything to disinfect it, but we can at least put a bandage on it. Hopefully it doesn't get infected. And I'm hoping there's like a generator or something in here. Well, we have our first tough lock. I believe this is just gonna have like firefighter clothes, but maybe not. Let's see. A firehook pike. Okay. Doesn't seem to be better than a paddle. Okay, here it is. We have firefighter gloves, which are better than our latex gloves. And they have the same effect. Electric driver. That's a powered driver. Another jerry can full of gas. We're gonna have to put that into the truck, and it looks like our thing became infected. We need to find like hand sanitizer or whiskey or something. It might go away on its own, but it's just risky because if it gets infected, then I think you have a pretty high chance of getting infected. But I could be wrong on that. Maybe it just causes it to heal much slower. And I was hoping to find some whiskey or something in here, but apparently these firefighters didn't drink. And there's no hand sanitizer in the bathroom. But it looks like it's going down slowly. I think we might be okay. Okay, so it went away from our medical bar. Hopefully that's not gonna bite us later on. We get an extra cell phone and a real flashlight. We've just upgraded our light source. Throw that on the toolbar and look at that. You can see a lot more now. Real quick before we get into the rest of the video, this will only take a second. Seems only a small number of my viewers are actually subscribers. Please consider subscribing if you're finding yourself coming back to my videos often, and thank you for the support. And apparently we have a horde already. Hold on, we gotta get, yeah, because the horde are runners, we gotta get in our truck. I don't know what I did to cause a horde so early, but yeah, we have a horde. And I don't have the means of fighting them right now, or else I would. I don't know how long they're gonna follow me for. Hopefully not too far. The horde is running us out of Redford, so maybe we go down here and we search for our first base. And the goal for our first base was actually a farm. And I know there's a farm up here to the west of Redford that's pretty good. So I think that's where we're gonna go. Oh yeah, it has the big water tower too. Right here. Yeah, look at this beauty. Champlain Farm. There's a zombie inside the barn though. Hey buddy. I'm gonna claim your barn if you don't mind. Oh, one shot. Wow. Now we have whiskey. Okay, we'll keep that just in case we get scratched again. Okay, first things first, let me get rid of some of this weight here. Oh, I'm not wearing my combat pack. That's my first problem. I thought I equipped it, but I guess not. So this water tower here basically has unlimited water, and that's kind of why I picked this farm, because we don't have to worry about water for a long time, at least until winter. So we can set this up and pipe it down to wherever we want to stay at in the base. And then I don't think you want to drink directly from it, but what we can do is go down to our flask right here, refill, and you can see it's pure water. And now we can just drink, and we no longer have water problems. Well, we're still slightly thirsty, but we basically have infinite water. Only thing, we just got to get a bigger jug. But I think there's some fluid barrels down there. We'll drop off our stove and our sink here. Let's see what it looks like. Cozy. And those are the fluid barrels I was talking about, so we can fill those up with water and hook it right up to our appliances. Let's go ahead and open these doors up. Get some light in here. And there's another truck in here. Can we get this out of here? And I'm just gonna throw this right here for now. This could be our throwaway vehicle. When we want to go collect another car, we can just take this one and then leave this one there, take the other car home. And then let's clear this out a little bit. Right now it's kind of a mess. Also, look at this. It comes with a free mini fridge. It could only hold 50 pounds, but that'll work for now. So we need to find a heavy hammer, like a sledgehammer, to destroy some of these things. Like these, we can't even touch because you need an industrial cutting tool. So we're gonna have to just work with what we got here. But what we can do is just move this stuff out for now. Once we get the tools, we can go ahead and destroy it. Another free item that it comes with is a mattress. It might be dirty, but it's gonna do the job. Alright, this is looking much better. Now we can pull in some of our appliances. So like we can put our stove maybe right here. And maybe we just throw our sink right here. So these might already be full. Oh yeah, but we gotta make sure that it's actually good water. We go to our flask here and we'll just drink that and empty it and then refill. Okay, so see, this one is dirty. We don't want that one. Like, we could probably just boil that, but honestly, I don't think there's any need for that because let's see if these are good. That one is pure, and then this one is also pure. Yeah, so we'll just empty this one and we can end up refilling it with the pure water. Add a connection to the first rain barrel. Or not rain barrel, fluid barrel. And now we have a sink. We can drink from it, we can wash ourselves, which we'll do now. And then we have the fuse box right here, but we have to get a generator or a solar panel. And then we'll have power in here and lights and stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. Our dinner just comes right to us. Oh, he's running away. Hold on, I don't want to waste my ammo if I don't need to. Come on, get stuck. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, we're eating good tonight. Come on. There's another zombie in there. Clear this barn out, and then we'll create some utility cabinets so they stop spawning in here. Oh yeah, this has a standard workbench as well. A standard workbench is... Okay, you don't need a construction level, but you do need quite a bit of wood scrap, so it saves us a few materials. Which we'll use that wood scrap to build a utility cabinet. We'll just build one right here. And then we'll also throw another utility cabinet for our little living space. Right there. So now zombies won't spawn in this area. They can still spawn throughout the farm, but it's a little bit better. Alright, so I think the next thing that we really need to do is find either a generator or solar panels. So maybe we go out and find those. It might be our best bet to grab that before it gets too dark. I'm not really sure where exactly to look right now, but maybe we'll just come across it. Oh, let's hit this cow. Oh, I didn't mean to break the fence, but... See if this guy's any meat for us. Oh my gosh, 4 pieces of beef. I think our best bet at getting a generator is like a gas station or something. Is there a gas station in Redford? Looks like that horde is gone. They weren't interested in me anymore. I'm surprised I got the horde that early. I mean, I know I picked hard difficulty, but geez. If I didn't have a truck or something, I would have been dead already. Unfortunately, I think Redford is mostly residential houses. So maybe we take a quick trip into Saranac. I know there's a gas station on the outskirts, which we can probably get lucky and find something. Alright, here's the gas station. And let's see what we got here. I'm hoping for some, like a food warmer or a microwave. All of this food is rotten except the canned goods. Chicken noodle soup. Just gonna get past them. I don't wanna deal with that. Looks like we can get on the roof right there. Where does this lead? To some water pipes. Somebody stole the toilets. Oh yes, right there. We got a Jenny. Does it have any gas in it? I know we have some gas already. It comes with, it's pretty much full. Okay. Look at that. The gas station came in clutch. We got a generator. Oh, why did that just turn on? You're making too much noise there. Alright, throw this in the back of the truck. That zombie wants to come home with me. You're not welcome. Ah, we got scratched. Good thing we saved the whiskey. We will apply that. And then I should be able to, let's see. It's sterilized now. So now we just need a bandage on it. It got infected, but I think we should be okay because we sterilized it. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, a circular saw. Powered cutting tool. Quite a bit of items. We just need an industrial cutting tool and a heavy hammer, I think. And then of course there's some other smaller things, but... And there's a box truck here. Oh, the key's in it. Okay, we have to take this. You can't pass up a box truck that already has the keys in it. And we're gonna fill her up. Double check the parts. Oh yeah, that's in really good condition. Alright, unfortunately we're gonna have to get rid of this truck. You served your purpose, but we've upgraded. We got a big, beautiful box truck. I didn't see too much more here. I didn't go through this garage. I guess we can take a peek in there real quick. But it seems like this gas station didn't really have much for us. And finally, we have another respirator. Okay, now there's nothing else for us to loot here. So I think what I want to do is take this back to the farm, get our generator set up. Oh, this is the bar and grill. We're gonna loot this real quick, actually. I've never actually been in here, but I know it's a pretty popular location, so let's check it out for ourselves. Oh, it has an arcade machine. That's cool. And a jukebox. Got some beer taps that are full, actually. What else do we got in here? Oh, this has better stoves. Gas range. That's cool. So these are connected to gas. The one that we got is an electric stove. I don't know if that matters in terms of quality of food. And there's a way to get on top, right? Is that in the back here? Oh, yeah. Oh, a washer and dryer. I think we should take this. So we have a washer and dryer at a base. Yeah, we're doing it. Weapons case. Okay. Good thing I was searching through these rooms. Maybe we can get our first non-pistol weapon. Yep. We got a rifle. Awesome. So not only do we have Rick's revolver, but we have a rifle just in case too. And a baseball bat. We can add some nails to that, and that's a really good weapon. Melee weapon. Alright, I quickly went through this little apartment at the bar and grill. It was definitely worth it, and now I am stuck. Alright, we're gonna use our pistol. Didn't want to have to deal with that crawler. Let's get out of here before we cause too much noise. We just have to get the washer and dryer. This mini horde is starting to surround me. Luckily they're walkers, but if you get caught lacking, you're gonna get surrounded pretty easily. Alright, let's head home. We have a generator, we have a washer and dryer. Hooked this up in our little garage that we're living out of at the farm. And we got a nice little base going. There's a gas station in Redford. Oh, I never went down this main road. Could be some appliances in there. It actually looks like it has power. Huh, it probably has a generator then. Oh, we'll have to come back and loot that at some point. Home sweet home. So if we put the gas generator right under the fuse box, that'll be an easy hookup. Slide that right in there. And then we should be able to add a connection from the fuse box into the gas generator. And then if we examine this, you can see it's providing connections to the fuse box. Let's just turn this on. We have electricity. Let's turn this off because it does make a lot of noise. We have to get some solar panels to be better off. A little bit more quiet. And then we also have this washer and dryer, so let's move this to a decent location, probably over here next to the bed, right there. So now we can clean our clothes when they get dirty. That'll help to prevent the risk of infection and illness and stuff. And you're never gonna believe this. Well, you probably will believe this, but I left all of my items in my old pickup truck. I drove all the way home, realized it, and now I'm back here to pick it all up. Alright, the goods have been secured. I didn't want to lose that jerry can for the most part. And we got all our other stuff now, so... Alright, let's head home. And don't worry about that health bar on the top left. I definitely didn't crash into a pole on the way here. And look at this. We can just pull our box truck right into our little housing area, and it's safe for the night. Alright, so we just got some sleep on our brand new dirty mattress. It's a beautiful day on the farm. And I think we accomplished what I wanted to do on day 1. I wanted to set us up with the basic survival necessities, such as a water source, power, the ability to cook food, transportation, and overall safety. So yeah, I think Rick Grimes is doing alright. We made it to the farm. We're gonna fortify and live here for a while, and hopefully we could build something to take on the next horde. It seems like they come at a pretty frequent pace, and I don't want to get caught lacking out here without a vehicle or something that can save me. I want to actually fight the horde next time, although I know it's 3x zombies, so it's gonna be pretty challenging. So I'm gonna make some food, and we're gonna call it there for the day. I want to thank you guys for watching day 1 of the new series. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this series idea, and any tips I'll gladly take, and we'll catch you on the next one.